Awesome. This is the Prosperous Planet Empire call. My son's kind of being a little weird because my husband just left 2 days ago, so it might be a little bit rough. We'll make it go as fast as I can and answer all your questions. Hopefully he'll be good the next 40 minutes. I want to go over some. Come here. I want to go over some dates with you guys or some big things coming up. Team Cup is coming up. So if you're on my personally sponsored team and you aren't on a diamond team, I know Jamie and Stacy are diamonds. So if you're in their downline, I would really suggest being on their Team Cup. But any of my coaches are more than welcome. 5 people could be in it. We have to register by the end of January for it. It's just a really great way to push your business forward. I have always participated in Team Cups, and I really wish I had the opportunity to do it when I first became a coach, but I didn't know about it. I became a coach on January 30th, and now somebody's calling me. Okay, from Phoenix. I don't know who that is. But I wish I could have done it when I first became a coach, but I signed up January 30th, did not know about it, and by the time I found out about it, it was too late. So I couldn't actually do one until August when I was already a diamond. And so I had to host my first Team Cup, being a leader. It was a great experience. It really gave me a really big push in my business and also gives you that confidence that you need to really rock your business. So definitely get on one of those. I'm looking for people for my team. So if Jamie and Stacy's teams are filled up, you're more than welcome to join mine too. The next thing coming up is I want you guys to mark your calendars. Like I said last call, for Super Saturday. Don't forget about it. It's the April 8th. And I really want to make sure everybody is going to that. And also Coach Summit, which is July 13th through the 16th. So those are some important dates coming up and some important things coming our way. So I really wanted to kind of start taking team calls a little bit differently. Basically what I'm going to be asking a lot, my hair looks awful, so I might just wear my hat backwards so you can see my face but not see my hair. Buddy, it's okay. This one does not work. The other car up there works. This one needs new batteries. Okay? Basically, I want to answer the questions that you guys have and what you guys feel like you need help with, support with, and everything. I could sit here and tell you everything I've ever done in the business or come up with topics, but until you guys really feel like you can relate it to yourself or things that are speaking directly to you so it can help you in your business, I feel like what I'm saying is not going to really impact you as much. So my team calls may just be more about, hey, what are some questions this week that you've been wanting to ask and to be answered, and that we can do the team call going answering those questions. So we'll see how it goes, and if it goes well, we'll keep doing it. If it doesn't, we'll go back to the old format. So let me look. So Monica Sampson asked me, how do you squeeze in your workout and overall time management? Basically what I do is I look at my week, my upcoming week, and figuring out exactly what is going on that week. I usually like to work out in the mornings because if I wait till the late at night, my stomach is full, I'm tired, my son is crabby. There's just too many factors going on. If I had like a really bad day, the last thing I do is work out. So I really like to get my workouts in the morning or by 10 a.m. because I stay at home, I can do that. But if I know, hey, I'm going to be traveling all day, I will get up 30, 45 minutes extra early and just get it done, rock it out. And because one, I know I'm going to have more energy. 2, I'm going to feel better. And 3, I can be like, I did something for myself today when I know I'm going to be giving all day long. And that's my stuff, my workout. My workout is giving something to myself that nobody else can give me. It's my time to just get everything out and feel good and start my day right. So that's how I do that. And just overall time management, I look at my week. Every Sunday, I look at my week and be like, what is going on this week? Like, do I have doctor's appointments? Do I have to, like, when my husband's back, I'm like, what does my husband want to do while we're here? Do I have family functions? Do I have to go pick somebody up from the airport? Do I have to go grocery shopping? What do I have to do? And then in those blocks of time that I have free time, that's when I kind of work my business. And those are the times I'm like, no matter what, I'm working this. Like, I had to do it the other night. I had to stay up extra late to get an hour of work in because that was the only time I had time to squeeze in that I didn't feel like I was taking time away from my son and taking time for me to deal with the stress of my husband leaving. Like, I was a mess on Sunday, and it was Sunday night, and that's when I could just get in the zone. And then I just went to bed. And today I blocked out 2 hours of time to just kind of message, do personal development, and really just kind of reflect on how to do that. So it's really just really looking at your week and time blocking. Time blocking is my thing. Like, if I don't say at this time I'm doing this, it's not good. My business is not going to happen at all. Like, I have the time block. Let's see. Elle asked, how do you achieve Success Club 10 consistently? Okay, super, super details. And also, how do you work? Okay, we'll go over that. So how I hit Success Club 10 every month. This is something, I actually saw this question the other night when you wrote it. And I had to really, really think about it. Like, why do I usually, except for December, this past month, why do I hit Success Club usually so religiously, and usually by the 20th, I'm there? One, I believe in this. I believe in Beachbody. I believe in the product. I don't think there's anything out there that can touch what we can do. And I just show that excitement to my people. There's also sending out those messages, not being scared talking about Shakeology. I know we are a big fitness company. That's what we do. We do our workouts. But I feel like some people think we just do workouts, and then when you pass Shakeology onto them, they're like, oh, wait, you drink a shake? And that is where I'm glad I did that for the last 2 years, because Beachbody, with its all annual access pass, they're pushing Shakeology more. And because we all believe it's an amazing product, it's helped me with my energy levels. My son has been sick on and off. I haven't came down with the flu or the cold or anything yucky. I got sick in September, I think it was, but I was flu-like symptoms in and out in 24 hours. Like, I was fine after that, and I wasn't like crippling to the ground, not being able to do anything. I just felt kind of funky, had a fever, something like that, but it wasn't like the full-on flu that people have experienced. So I talk to people about that, like, especially people I see that are sick. I'm like, you need this. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. You need this because you're sick. You're taking time off from work. You're down. Your kids are going to get sick. There's just so many factors when you become sick that it's just kind of like this spinning cycle. You become sick, and it's just like woo, 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 woo. And I know me, when I used to work outside the home, I wanted to take my sick days for personal days. I didn't want to use it just because I was laying on the bed feeling like crap. I wanted to take those days to go do something. I'm not going to lie. That's what I used my sick days for. So I talked to people about that. I also talked to them because I was diagnosed with IBS, on how in 2 years I haven't had a flare-up from that because my digestive tract is good. It is healthy. And if I get off track for a day, I'm not like running to the bathroom all the time. Like, I get super detailed with them, like, because I know people struggle with IBS and Crohn's, and I know that the bathroom is always on their mind. So I'd be like, you need this because you need digestive support, because you're thinking when you walk into the building, where's the closest bathroom? I lived like that for 10 years. So why would I not let them know that this is what's helping me along with eating the nutrition plan? I do not say, oh, Shakeology is going to cure everything. Yes, it does do amazing things. But you have to follow the portion control system that I do and get away from the processed junk. In my challenge groups, I actually talk a lot about just processed food. Like, even though it says non-trans fat, or 100 calories or low fat or whatever. I'm like, you need to look at the sugar. You need to look at the sodium. You need to look at the cholesterol, stuff like that, because those are the things that are going to do it. And I always talk about how whole foods when you look at whole food, you don't need to know the ingredients inside that whole food. The whole food is an ingredient complete. So you're not looking at a nutrition label. You're just like, no, this is my eggplant, or this is my green pepper, or this is my strawberry. That is the food. There's nothing else to it. And if they really want to talk about organic, I'll talk about organic. But I don't push organic on people. But I think why I've hit Success Club so much and so passionately is because I show passion. I live it, I breathe it, because it's done wonders for me. I talk about how if I know a mom that's struggling with postpartum depression or anxiety, or any person, I'll talk about how workouts can really boost up those endorphins so they feel better, and they're going to have more confidence. They're going to have more confidence in the bedroom. They're going to have more confidence putting on clothes around their friends. They can hold their head high. It's just really so detailedly talking to them, finding out their why. They're coming to you for a reason. They want to talk about it. Find their why. Find out what are they coming to you. A great question, and I can't remember where I heard it from, and I wish I could give the coach credit. The question she asked is, when someone comes to her like, hey, I want to join your challenge group, how much does it cost? She says, and I do this now, and I love it, is I will talk about the cost later because everything has a different price point. But what I want to ask you is, what are you doing right now that is working and what is not working? One, because then they can tell you, hey, this is working for me, but they can also identify that there is a problem and something's not working. And once we find out what they're doing well and what they're not doing so well, we can come up with a solution for them. If they mention stuff about, I go to the gym religiously, but I have a really hard time with my nutrition. Shakeology and 21 Day Fix or that nutrition plan. If they say, I eat pretty healthy, but I really have struggled with my workouts, that's when I start asking, what type of workouts have you done in the past? Can you tell me what you have enjoyed? And we can find out in the enjoyment, but I really think because this is what you enjoyed, this workout will be the best workout for you. And bonus, it comes with a great nutrition plan, so you get the all-in package. So I really want to find out their why, because I can hold that to them. I just did this to a challenger the other day. I've been talking to her. She signed up in November, and she didn't start. Like, she started, fell off. And I finally messaged her 2 days ago. No, maybe more like 4. And I was like, hey, you haven't posted in my challenge tracker app. And her and I have a good relationship, so I can be a little bit more blunt with her. I'm like, what's going on? What are you doing? You said you wanted this. Tell me why you're not doing this. And she came me up with an excuse. I'm like, no excuses. You said you wanted this. I'm not going to let you down, and I'm not going to back off. You wanted this. You've been talking for 2 years. Your time is now. Now is your time. If you don't start, you're never going to start. And today, the last 2 days, she's posted that my challenge app of drinking her Shakeology and doing her workout. She's posting in my Facebook group about her nutrition. Because I said, I'm not going to let you go. And you came to me as a coach for a reason. And that is my job as a coach, is to show you that you can do it. So that is right there, probably why I hit Success Club. It is about the messaging, like adding 5 to 10 people to my network and sending out those 10 to 15 invites. But it's really about finding their why, and once they sign up with you, hold them to that why and not let it go. And no ifs, ands, or buts. Momo's not in here, okay, baby? Hey, do you want to watch something on my phone? Will that make you happy? You want to watch trains? Trains? I know, I'm not a big... Here. Why are you watching something in Spanish? Yes. Here you go. Okay, now I have to pull up the other questions. Does that help a little bit on how I hit Success Club? just really showing that my passion and not being scared about it. Okay. So we just changed. Okay. And also, you work your husband's account and strategy to stay a strong diamond. Okay. So, one, if you're going to make your husband and make them work for you, you have to be hitting Success Club yourself. 5 to 10. I never signed up anybody on Chris's leg until I had Success Club 10. So when I decided to push for diamond and I didn't have an emerald on my weak leg, I had like 3 emeralds on my strong leg, but none on my weak leg. I was at Success Club 10 when I did it, and I was like, and I had some other people talking to me. But how I kept him strong is just making sure. So when that month I had to think back. This was like 2015 when I did this. So in April 2015, when I decided to make him diamond, I was at Success Club 10, and my coach and I sat down. I'm like, I really want to be diamond at Summit, and I think I'm doing really well this month. And she's like, girl, you're at 10. Like, if you got 2 people that want to sign up as coaches, put them on your husband's leg. 1, you get the commission, and 2, you get your status that you want. How I've kept him strong is basically hustling. Like what I did, like I talked about how I hit Success Club religiously. I did that, and I would just, whoever was left over after Success Club 10 and they want to sign up as coaches, they went on to my husband's leg. Like, no question, unless I needed another coach for some reason, like to keep rank, because sometimes, people drop off in this business. So unless I needed like a little bit of cushion, because for me being a 2-star, I had to have 6 active coaches on each leg. So I always make sure I have 7 active coaches at minimum, just in case someone decides, hey, I'm going to cancel my account out of the blue. I have like at least 1 coach cushion to soften that blow. So make sure you're talking to people about switching over to the discount coach if they are actively a good challenger. You think they're going to be a good fit, talk to them about coaching. I'm talking to a girl right now that's kicking ass in my challenge group, and I was blunt with her. I was like, you would be a good coach. You have a passion for health and fitness. You're rocking this challenge group. You love Shakeology. You need to coach. You've been talking, she talked about it to me. And it's just giving them that word in their ear and that confidence of like, oh, she believes in me. I'm going to believe in myself, because that's what my coach did to me. I did not know what I was doing in this business, but she said, I see something in you, and I think you would be really, really good at this. And her little bit of support and her help, not a little bit of support, she was a lot of support, she didn't say little, her support and her guidance in putting all those pieces together, and she talked about on her Facebook a bigger picture than I ever imagined. She had a little girl, and I watched her go through all of this, and I was just like, if she can do this, I partied with her in college. That girl snorted cocaine all the time. Like, Bree talks about this. I know she wouldn't hear me saying this. She snorted cocaine. She was an alcoholic. She wasn't really going anywhere. And now look at her. Just look at her. Like, who would have thought? Like, this girl can really do something. Like, if she could do it, why can't I do it? Why can't I help people? Like, it makes no sense. So I'm very open about where I come from. So you kind of have to find that reason of like, what has coaching done for you to change your life? It could be your relationship with God. It could be your relationship with your family. It could be that you fought depression or anxiety or coming out of that. It could be that you battle with negative self-talk and you're coming out of that, and really personal development is really helping that. Maybe you've never had a really tight group of girlfriends. You finally found a tight group of girlfriends. What is it about coaching that's made you want to stick around or start? And that's where I kind of recruit them to be successful and see the bigger picture, because I don't hold those stories back, because I know someone out there is going to relate to it. I really I guess it's just me, just being authentically me. Like, what you see on Facebook is what you're going to get in person. Like, and that's what I want people to do. Like, I've actually had people tell me, like, oh, you really are the girl that you hardly do your makeup. Your hair's up in a messy bun, or you don't have your hair done at all. You live in your gym clothes. But when they see me dolled up, they're like, oh, I can see how you get dolled up. But I want them to know, like, I'm not like this person that's always taking pictures with a bunch of makeup on. And then you see me at Walmart and I'm like, hair is all messed up. I'm wearing baggy clothes. Like, I don't want them to see two different people. I want them to see me as me. But also I'm not a dolled up person, but when they see me dolled up, I'm like, bang, I'm dolled up. So, just truly just be yourself and attract people like you. Because if I'm trying to attract a person that wants to get their hair and their nails done all the time and want name brand clothing and I don't even know or get their eyebrows done. I don't know what people do. But I wouldn't be able to attract that type of person because that's not who I am. We may not clash personality-wise and be able to build a solid team together. But anyway, back to putting coaches under Mike Chris. It's just building that momentum and just being authentically me, showing that passion. And when I hit Success Club 10, whoever I'm talking to, like I'm at Success Club 14 right now, and my goal is to get myself to 15 and get Chris to 5 this month. So I will see kind of what happens with the all annual access pass. I have some people talking about one thing or the other, but I'm at 14. So if I have someone say, hey, I want to be a coach, I have enough coaches on my downline and my personally sponsored that I can move them over to Chris if they want to sign up as a coach and give him more people. But I'd never, ever step away from me hitting Success Club personally myself. Chris's account comes second, always, because my leg, me, I have more status than his little enrolled side. But make sure you're hitting Success Club yourself and then recruiting over the Chris thing. I really probably should do like a really big detailed training on this because I kind of forget that some people don't do this. And let's look at Carmen. The same question also. Okay, so basically, how do I keep up with new challengers? Do you have many groups? Okay, so a little bit different. I have challenge groups are not probably my biggest strong point. My biggest strong point is messaging people. I do post a lot in my challenge group, but I have noticed that I don't get the best interactions in my challenge group. I don't know why, because I do things that other top coaches tell me to do, and it's just like, But I think my challengers do know that I am not going to let them go. If they're not posting, and if they're not checking in, and it goes more than 2 or 3 days, they get a message of, what are you, like, where are you at? Like, I haven't seen you posting. What are you doing? If they haven't posted in like a couple days, like a week goes by and I've messaged them 2 or 3 times, I'll just message them like, hey girl, I really do not know like what's going on. I'm concerned, but just kind of give me a feeling, like, has something happened? Did you fall off the bandwagon? I just really want to know what's up. And if I don't hear from them, I just like, maybe this is just not the right time for you to be in a challenge group. And that's okay. I have another group starting on this date, and if that's not a good time for you, I have one starting every single month. I am moving my groups to a all year-round group. I'm not starting a new group up every month because, one, my brain can't wrap around with that right now. Like, I just feel like I need to like declutter a little, and I just feel like with having a bigger group and adding new people in and changing the banner will help. But I am not going away from the My Challenger Tracker app anymore. I will always have a Facebook group, but I have noticed just with the health bet alone, people are logging their Shakeologies, they're doing their workouts, and it's also easier for me to keep track of them because we all know it, Facebook gets cluttered very, very fast. So if they're logging into the app, I'm honest with them and, you know, I haven't seen you logging into the app. Are you on track? And if they tell me yes, I'm like, good. Can you just go back and log that so I'm not like, so I know that you're on track and not have to be concerned about you. Like, make it very personable for them. But all my challengers ever since whenever I start a new group, unless they told me they want to wait 2 or 3 months, they get a message. Like, I know that can get kind of detailed, but I honestly send them a message like, hey, I'm starting a group in 2 weeks. Are you ready? Are you ready to get started? Are you ready to jump back in? And some people, it might take them a couple of months, but then one day they're like, hey, girl, I'm ready. I got like 4 bags of Shakeology sitting here. I'm tired of how I feel. Get me into your group. I'm like, great. I just never really show them that I'm going away. So I just want them to know I'm constantly there. I just had this talk with a coach that just quit the business. She was telling me she didn't feel like she was being supported and stuff. And I'm like, how so? I'm like, I always have a group going. I always tell in the coach's page of when I'm having a group. I'm messaging you once a week, seeing how you're doing with your health and your fitness. I gave you multiple meal plans, tips, advice. I'm like, I don't understand how you didn't feel like you had support because I feel like I'm constantly there. I may not get back to you at the snap of my fingers because I am a mom and I have a life outside of coaching, but I am there for you. And we just realized that it was just not going to be a good fit for her, which is whatever. It happens. People have other passions and other ways they want to pursue. But I want to know that I'm doing what I can for people to feel like they're getting the most support. And there are going to be people that are out there like, oh, I don't get enough support. You're like, I don't know how much more support you can get. Like, I have given you everything to be successful, but you have to utilize it. You have to look at it. You got to do it. I can't make health and fitness just happen for you. You got to get up off the couch and do it and make your shake. Like, that's just how I am. And I do Zoom calls with my new challengers sometimes. I'm like, I can't turn on Beachbody on demand to you. I can't push play for you, and I can't make you drink your shake. But what I can do for you is show you that I'm showing up every day. Other people are going to be showing up every day, and these are the results that you're going to get if you show up every day and do the basics. And those are the people I see go really far. So if you want to unmute yourself, we have about 8 minutes left. I can answer. And if you're on the phone, I don't know who's on the phone. Someone from Centerville, I know that. Are we good? Thumbs up? Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for getting on. I'm loving that we're back on team calls. December, I tried to do them, but it just seemed like everybody was everywhere. That's why I went live a lot but I love team calls. I like to see your faces. But we're going to take a picture. Let me change this screen. I want to take a picture. All right. 1, 2, 3, smile. Yay. All right. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye. Love you all.